Hey, what is up, people? If I can ever get out of this fucking leg. Nothing? No? Huh, that's kind of funny. Yeah. I'm having issues on this particular stream. Weird. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, first thing on the agenda of how we can piss people off. Bud Light. Come at me. Second thing on the agenda of how we can piss people off. Let's talk about guns and the Second Amendment and how it pertains to the general public and people's safety. Now, all I did was bring up, I should make it where I can show. If it gets to be too much and people request it, I'll put it up to where you can see it or you can follow along on your own. So, let's get into it. All I did was bring up the Google News feed, right? What's the news as far as Google? And I scrolled down a little bit, and what did I see? We've got the article titled, well, this is by the dailymail.com.uk, right? And it's Biden is coming! Exclamation point. Owners line up outside stores across the U.S. and continue panic buying amid fears the new president will enforce harsher gun control. Okay? And from what's been said in the lamestream media and all that, they're justified, I feel, in fearing such a thing. Like, he's been very adamant. There's tons of clips that you can go and look up yourself. So, what does that mean? Let's see if we can get rid of all these damn ads. Second Amendment lovers afraid of the gun control policies of the incoming Biden administration are panic buying firearms and ammunition, which, if anybody knows anything, if they're involved in any way with firearms or anything, you would know that there's a huge ammo shortage right now. It's really freaking bad. Like, you can't find ammo for nothing. And when you are lucky enough to find a box or two, that's about all you're able to buy because they've instituted limits, which is good. I believe in those limits, especially in a shortage, because there's all these stupid people that want to hoard shit like that. Hey, thanks for the follow. You love to Sealt. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Welcome into the chat. How you doing? And we've got, so California, Virginia, Tennessee, Montana, Utah, and Florida have seen lines stretching out the doors of some stores in the past few days. And I've seen that here, not just in the past few days. Like, it's been a thing for quite a damn while. I had to wait one weekend outside of Jay's Sporting Goods for like 45 minutes, something like that.
No, you don't think I was here.
You weren't there that day? Nah, the first time I've ever had to wait to get into Jay's. That place is huge. Oh no, freaking COVID. And then you get in there and the ammo shelves are completely empty. So some stores have lines forming outside from 2 a.m. while others being faced with 60 people waiting outside as they open. From my first-person perspective, my own experience, I've seen way more than 60 people waiting in line at places. The rush has led to a major shortage in ammunition in particular. Yeah. Purchase restrictions are being put in place as stocks dry up. That part there, I agree with, because if there was no purchase restrictions, people would super panic buy and hoard everything. Biden has promised to introduce gun control policy during his presidency, including a ban on assault rifles for the civilian market. And that is where it gets a little juicy for me. This is where we're gonna go. So Biden has promised to introduce gun control policy during his presidency, including a ban on assault rifles for the civilian market. Okay. Guess what? You're never gonna believe this. civilians cannot own assault rifles. Wanna know why? Let's look up the legal definition of an assault rifle. Assault weapon laws do not cover automatics. I don't, that must be a mistype thing there at the beginning of that definition. Alright, whatever. Not assault rifles, okay. Defining assault weapons, the regulatory review. According to the Defense Intelligence Agency, assault rifles are short, compact, selective fire weapons. And this is where the confusion is. Selective fire weapons. There's a lot of weapons out there that are selective fire right now. But that fire a cartridge intermediate in power between a submachine gun and rifle cartridges, all assault rifles are capable of automatic fire. Alright? Automatic fire is what establishes it as an assault rifle. So, Biden and the rest of the gun grabbers, you done fucked up already. Nobody can have a fully automatic weapon without a special license. Where's my... It's over here. 1 second. See, what we have here is failure to communicate. Because AR-15, right? Oh, scary. Ooh, oh, man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Select fire, right? Boom. And look, it doesn't have a third option, right? All right, boom. Select fire. No, that's not a select fire. That's switching it from safety to shoot. This is semi-automatic, okay? You want a fully automatic, you gotta go through a whole giant-ass process to get a special license. Alright? It's a big deal. So, what is this? Liked? See? Oh. Thanks for the likes on Twitter, guys. So, safety and pew-pew, right? Semi-automatic pew-pew. That's what makes a difference here. Yes, this is an argument for, not against, but for gun rights. Oh, God. Right? So it's semi-automatic. That means the pull of the trigger fires one round, and then you have to let up. The weapon will cycle. Here, go this way. The weapon will cycle, just like that, and then you pull the trigger again, and then it'll cycle and pull the trigger again. Right? It's not fully automatic. You can't sit there and hold the trigger down and go, right? It don't work that way. And it's so scary, right? AR-15, ooh, bad. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's really, really bad. No, it's not that bad. Because standard hunting rifle for hunting, okay? Hunting. Let's go with... Do I have...
You got the full page.
Ah! Jesus. Could you go grab a towel, babe? Please and thank you. Trying to grab through this little bit of clutter that we got here. Gosh, dang. I hit my pipe, which hit my drink, which flew off the desk. Okay, anyway. Let's see if I can find... I'm looking for a 270 shell, which is a standard hunting round. Where the hell are they? What is this? Well, here we got, 9mm, I think? 25 cartridges of 9mm? Yep, 9mm. Oh, excuse me. This isn't even open yet. 1 second. But that's not for... This won't be for the argument of a hunting rifle. I can't seem to find a 270 cartridge. Here, let's pull one One 9mm out. Thank you, Ben. Same thing. Oh, you already got that? Alright, sweet. Thank you. Just set it there. Man, I know I have them. Let's go with... Well, here's a good one. A 22, right? Like the smallest, one of the smallest calibers that you can have. Oh, this one's not even open either. Dang. Is the other one that's open? Yeah. Nope. No, we'll have to crack one open here. But one of the smallest calibers you can have for hunting, particularly squirrels and other small game, is what you would use a 22 for. Mm-hmm. There we go. So we've got... This isn't a standard 22, by the way, because good luck finding them right now as well. But this is 22 WMR jacketed soft point. Small game, 40 grain, 1,875 feet per second. And it's that tiny, you know, just a little. It's for shooting squirrels and rabbits and shit. Like, be for real. Okay, now the big, scary one right now, that's bad. That's Willy bad. Hey, what up, Mick? Hey, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits, dude. Appreciate it. Right now we're discussing the big, bad, mean, that's really bad AR-15s. Right? This is 22 WMR cartridge for squirrels and small game and such. Rabbits. Porcupine, if you want to shoot porcupine. Little tiny varmints like raccoons and shit. Now the big bad AR-15, which is oh so scary. Let's compare. This is them next to each other, right? So we have a small game. Guess what? The 22. I'm listening while I work a bit. Alright, man. Thank you. The 22 is damn near just as long of a cartridge as a 223. This is a 223. And it's the... If not exactly, it's super freaking close to exactly the same diameter. Now, people who are afraid of guns and shit like that will be, oh, this is such a bigger bullet. No, it's really not. This here, the casing of a bullet is what holds the... Browsing random streamers, I'm so scared of the AR I had to donate 1,000. Just kidding. Holy crap, well welcome into the stream, Brivis22. Thanks for the 1,000 bits. Damn, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Welcome in, buddy. Good lord. Well, people who are afraid of these things will confuse, like, oh man, this is so much bigger. Oh, scary, right? This holds this half of a shell. I can't really get, there we go. Okay. See that top part cut off right there? That's the bullet, the top part. That little tiny piece of lead is the actual bullet. The rest of it just holds the tail end of the bullet, which is very minimal, and gunpowder. Same with this one. The piece of lead for this is just a tiny little bit longer. Right there is cut off to cut off. It's a tiny little bit longer here, but it's damn near the same exact diameter around. Gifted a tier 1. Damn, Mick! Thanks for the gifted sub to Brivis. There you go, Brivis. Welcome in, dude. Welcome to the clan, brother. Ooh, we might have to rethink that. I say clan for Vikings, right? Going with that whole Viking vibe. Thanks for that gifted sub, dude. Thank you. And, so it's damn near exactly the same diameter around. Point being, it's a 20 it's a 22 caliber bullet. The AR is. The AR is a 22 caliber bullet with a bit more gunpowder behind it. That's it. That's all it's. That's the big, scary difference between a 22 and a 223, which is the standard caliber of an AR-15. So that's that. And like I said, if you go through and you look up the legal definition of an assault rifle, that big bad Biden wants to put a ban on all assault rifles for civilians, right? That shit ain't happening because civilians can't have assault rifles. Assault rifles, by definition, are capable of automatic fire, according to the Defense Intelligence Agency. Oh, no. Take my AR-14. Do it. Because I still have my AR-15, which is a semi-automatic, not a fully automatic rifle. You can't touch it. Can't touch this, right? I don't have that music lined up and ready to go, so sorry about that. But anyway, so let's compare the AR, an AR round, 223, or 5.56, whatever you want to call it. There's not a huge difference in them, except pressure, basically, is the big bad difference. So let's compare a 223 to a 9mm. Now, 9mm is pretty much universally standard for handgun ammo. A lot of people, when they think of a semi-automatic pistol, they're thinking of a 9. You know, back in the day, that's all the police were issued was 9s. That's what military police were issued, 9mm, the M9. I'm digging this commentary. Thanks, Mick. And, the M9 is what's issued to military police, or last time I checked, because that's what I was going for when I was in there. And that's what they're trained on, the M9 pistol. Anyway, a 9mm. Let's do a size comparison here. Wow, look at that. The 9mm is a hell of a lot smaller, but it is a little bit fatter. Right? A little bit fatter of a bullet. And to be fair, the 9mm that I have right now, I believe that these are the only ones I have in my personal stock. They're hollow point. A hollow point just means that when the projectile, which is pretty damn small, when it hits something, it's going to break apart and spread out. Now, you can make an argument for that, 2, 4, against, whatever. I don't really care. My thing is 9mm AR-15. That's the size comparison. Let's go with tip to tip. Right? Let's touch tips here. That right about there. That's about it, right? And then these 9mm are 115 grain compared to the 22, which is 40 grain. So that's a lot more gunpowder right there. But we've got 115 grain, 40 grain, so a difference of 80, 90, 100, no, 90, 80. Right about 80. But it's a little bit more gunpowder, and that's about it. What else? Oh, even with the added, to go along with the argument of assault rifle, not an assault rifle, blah, 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 blah. We've got this guy. And, only people are going to be able to have shotguns for hunting, and we're only going to allow them to have a shotgun for self-defense in their home. Alright, I got you, bud. I got you. Shotgun. Check. Not an assault rifle because it's semi-automatic. Also, check. Alright? Bam! This is the VTS-12 Escort DF-12 semi-automatic magazine fed 12 gauge shotgun. Right now it's loaded with double-aught buck. It's a shotgun. It spreads out. Da-da-da. Super freaking scary, right? Buckshot. Use it for deer hunting. And the argument could be made for or against using it for deer hunting. I prefer slugs myself, because I shot... You can shoot these, and it spreads out. Buckshot spreads. Slug stays as a solid projectile, shooting down range, whatever. But this is a semi-automatic shotgun, so not fully automatic, no special licensing's required, da-da-da-da-da. It works just like an AR does, really. It's got a select fire right here for safety and fire. That's the biggest selection you got, bud. And then the action will work. One trigger pull. Boom. And then the action will cycle. I'm holding the trigger down, cycling it through. And look, I had no give. I let up. Boom. It pulls again. Ta-da. Semi-automatic. So, not an assault weapon. Alright? It's okay. It's okay. Don't be scared. Oh, what else can we go with? Oh, no. Hold on. Let me get all these loose rounds put away real quick before we make a mess of everything. Come on, give it here. Oh, we can do a comparison of 9mm compared to 38 Special. Now, 38 Special is my EDC, my everyday carry. Michigan is an open carry state. So as long as you have a handgun that is legally registered in your name, you can open carry it, not concealed, but openly carry it, as long as it's visible from 3 sides, front, side, and back, anywhere you want other than where it's posted, and common sense places, such as schools or churches or, that type of thing. Actually, you can conceal carry in a church as long as you have the express written permission of, the presiding person of the church. And good thing for that, too, right? Because there was that church shooting that guy tried to pop off in a church, like a year or 2 ago. Something like that. And he was stopped, like, damn near immediately. Just stomped down. They're like, nope, nice try, fucker. And he took the big sleep, I do believe. Pretty sure he took the big sleep. Because what he did, he snuck in a gun and tried to take out innocent people. And guess what? There was a good guy with a gun. Actually, multiple good guys with guns. And thank God for it, because they were there and ready and the good guy used a gun to stop the bad guy with the gun. Like, what? It takes a good guy with a weapon to stop a bad guy with a weapon? Let's not try to combat bad guys with weapons just with our feelings. Alright? Be like, no, mister. Don't do it. Let's talk about it first. Because I'm a good guy and I don't have a gun now. And I have no way to defend myself.
Especially if you're mentally unstable.
But since you're a bad guy and you ended up getting your hands on a gun, what am I to do if I don't have gun rights anymore? Because as a law-abiding citizen, I went with the law saying, oh no, gun control, everybody, no more guns for you. The bad guys are still going to find guns. People need to wake the hell up and use their heads. Bad guys are still going to find guns. Alright? They're bad. Bad people do bad things with bad stuff. Okay? And a weapon, a gun, is a weapon, but only so far as if it's used as a weapon, such as a hammer, or a screwdriver, or a 2x4, even. It's only considered a weapon if it's used in the capacity of a weapon. Alright? Simple, simple, simple. I could be walking down the road, and there's a brick. Well, not me, but a bad guy could be walking down the road, grab a brick off the pavement, and swing it, bang! Now that person just injured an innocent person, which he turned the rock into a weapon. So we better start our fucking rock control programs too. Watch those stray bricks laying around. Alright? For real. Bricks are going to be an issue. Okay? Because, oh gosh. But if a good guy, right? You got a good guy, a bad guy is walking down the road, grabs a brick, tries to take out an innocent person. A good guy could potentially run up, grab the brick, swing the brick, or another brick, whatever, if there happened to be another brick. It's a whole thing. It all feeds into itself. Point being, bad guys are still gonna get their hands on guns in order to do bad shit with them. And it will take, as you can see in multiple past shootings, you got the church that got, I don't know the name of it right off the top of my head, but there is a church where the bad guy pulled out a gun, tried to take out innocent people, and there were good guys with guns, stopped him, like, now. There were a couple of casualties, but I don't think anybody was killed other than maybe the bad guy. And then before that, there was a guy who walked into a church and started to shoot people with, I believe it was, what was it? I think a hunting rifle? I think it's been so long, but look it up. There's multiple situations where, thank God, in everything that you stand for, that there were good people with guns ready to defend the innocent people who didn't want guns. You don't want to carry a gun? That's on you, bro. Or sis, or whatever. That's on you. I'm not telling you that you have to go out and get a gun. Okay? Don't think I'm doing that. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. But if you are caught off guard by a bad guy who ended up getting his hands on a gun, who are you going to run to first? You're going to run to one of those boys in blue that everybody's hating on right now, which is a bunch of horse shit. They swear to protect and serve the community, but you hate them because of the lamestream media and all this other crap. But you're going to run to a cop first, I bet you. I bet you if you're caught with your pants down and there's a bad guy who got a gun, you're going to run to a cop, you're going to call 911, you're going to do something, and you're going to expect the cops or another good guy that happens to be carrying to come save your ass. Just like over in Portland? Was it Portland? I'm not sure. Antifa, anyway. Fucking Antifa. Who are they hiding behind? Who is Antifa hiding behind? Somebody look that up and tell me. Because I'm pretty sure they were hiding behind the cops to protect them. The cops, they want to demonetize. That they want to defund the police. Get rid of them all. They're bad. They're bad. Ooh, they're bad. All cops are bad, right? Ooh, no. Man, that's the first motherfucker you go to for help. Even if you hate them, you still call them. I know you do. It's been well and fully documented. Like, people are so stupid sometimes. Like, oh my gosh, I can't. People are so freaking dumb and contradictive. Like, oh, they bad. But we're gonna call them when somebody starts popping off at us, right? What's another thing that's pissing me off today? Let's see. We covered the definition of an assault rifle, which assault rifles don't exist for civilians. You need a special license in order to have a fully automatic weapon, right? Let's see about another thing that's pissing me off. Or no, let's continue reading this article, actually. Gun store owners across the country have reported a big increase in sales in the 2 weeks preceding Joe Biden's inauguration as Second Amendment lovers stock up amid fears the new administration will enact tougher gun control legislation. All right? Firearm sellers in states such as California, Virginia, Tennessee, Montana, and Florida have seen lines stretching out the door, camping out from 2 a.m. to beat out the crowds before supplies run out. I've seen that here in Michigan. Many sellers are reporting shortages of firearms and ammo as manufacturers bump up prices to profit from the demand, and restrictions are placed on sales to prevent stocks from completely drying up. While the rush for more guns first hit in March, as the pandemic began, which it did, to be fair. But that's also when, the powers that be started talking about more gun control. Biden has promised to introduce a stiffer gun control policy, while Vice President Kamala Harris has a history of implementing tough-on-guns measures during her time as Attorney General of California. And, okay, all right, pause. California, right? Anybody who knows anything about guns, anybody who likes the sports or the idea of carrying for self-defense, anyone who's looked into it knows that California is awful for that. Venom.org TV, thanks for the follow. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. And anybody will tell you, California is awful for guns, right? Like, I pity those guys. Holy crap. California's bad. Alright. What was that? All Out Black Labels. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I'm looking for questions, concerns, comments, or even your opinions on the Second Amendment right now. Gun control, that's what we're talking about, but we're going to be getting into more. Welcome to the Venom community. Hey, thanks. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to belong. Oh, Venom community, yeah. I'm already in the Discord. You betcha. Thank you so much. Who's at the door?
I think it's your dad.
Hello? Yeah. 1 second, guys. All right. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking for questions, concerns, comments, anything you might have, your opinions on the Second Amendment and how it is right now in the world. It's something, man. It's something. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. Appreciate it. So let's go back to, there's photos of people lining up outside at the Ready Gunner gun store in Utah on January 10th. That's this year already. Gun owners are concerned that the Biden administration is about to limit their rights. I'm not too much worried about it myself. Second Amendment rallies, such as the one pictured above in Virginia on January 18th, have popped up across the country as gun owners fear the incoming Biden administration. Now, if there's that many people who are afraid of it, put 2 and 2 together, guys. Come on. Last year was a record one for gun sales as the pandemic, as well as months of protests and unrest, saw more Americans than ever deciding to purchase a firearm. According to Business Insider, the FBI said it processed a record 39.7 million firearm background checks in 2020, the most since it began recording data in 1998. Yet the demand has only grown further in 2021, according to Fox 35, as stores across the country are selling out of ammunition, especially 9mm. See? Told you guys. When anybody thinks of a handgun, it's 9mm. Like, right off the get. Still, some say they're preparing in case new restrictions bite them. I think we all believe Biden is going to take it away from us, Florida shopper David Godkin told the station. Right? Man. Now, about them being able to take it away, they're going to slowly try, probably. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna, but it could happen that they're going to try to whittle out our gun rights, right? Let's see. When in Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. What? No, that's crazy. All men are created equal, right? And there's tons of people in the black community that were for Trump, just so you know. There's like thousands of... There was its own giant group, you know. There's colored people for Trump, blacks for Trump, Latinos for Trump. There's tons of it. All men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. From the consent of the governed. Right? That means that the people are supposed to have the power over their own government, not the other way around. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Their safety. Their safety. Well, that makes a guy think, doesn't it? Let's Google it. The Second Amendment text. Second Amendment, U.S. Constitution, bearing arms. GovInfo. govinfo.gov/content. Blah, 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 blah. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Well, that seems pretty frickin' straightforward to me. And this is part of the Constitution, right? You wonder why they had to pull a lot of troops off of the inauguration? They were pulling people from this side. Even in the freaking military itself, they were pulling people away because they were afraid that they were Trump supporters and that they were going to start protesting, right? In spite of extensive blah, 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 blah. There's no definitive resolution by the courts of just what, right? Oh, this is they're taking it, and that was a more modern looking back at it. Right. So, wow, alright. Anyway, that's what that is, okay? And just so you know, members of the military, when they swear in, they swear to, first off, defend the Constitution of the United States of America. And then to follow any lawful order given by the President of the United States and their superiors. So basically, anybody, in my opinion, these are all my opinions, and y'all can do your own research and all that jazz. In my opinion, because I took that oath too. An order given to start taking away somebody's rights is an unlawful order, isn't it? Isn't that how that works? And then it comes down to the individual to determine whether or not, in their opinion, if it's a lawful or unlawful order. But if it is determined to be an unlawful order, you don't have to follow that. And it shouldn't take too much brain power to go from getting an order to go start taking away people's rights to making the connection to having it be an unlawful order. So then automatically, boom, you don't have to follow that order. That's crazy, right? And we've already seen a little bit of that from, like I was just saying, they were taking members of the military out of the service area there out of fear that they were going to start protesting. And the Second Amendment, I feel, had a lot to do with that. Just so you know. So let's go back to Google. Oh, here's another thing that pisses me off while we're on the topic. Number 10 takes Boris Johnson takes relaxed view as Biden removes Churchill bust from Oval Office. Downing Street says it's up to the U.S. president to decorate White House room as he wishes. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Downing Street has said it is up to Joe Biden how he decorates the Oval Office after it was reported that a bust of Winston Churchill lent by the UK government has been removed. So you removed a bust of Winston Churchill that was lent by the UK to us. Removed it from the office. Alright. The Oval Office is the president's private office, and it's up to the president to decorate it as he wishes. That's a quote from Boris Johnson's official spokesman, adding, "We're in no doubt about the importance President Biden places on the UK-US relationship, and the Prime Minister looks forward to having that close relationship with him." Well, why would you move the damn thing if you were in favor of a relationship? Johnson's relaxed attitude is in marked contrast to his criticism of Barack Obama when the former president moved the same Churchill bust when he was in office. So you're going to criticize him here for this Democrat, but then if Biden does it, it's okay. Huh. That's weird. Just one of those things, I guess. Who knows? Another thing, what'd he do? Oh, he got rid of the pipeline deal. So now we're going to be dependent on Iran for our oil. So have fun paying $4 and $5 a gallon. I'm going to go buy a bicycle. And, good job on that. So you got rid of the pipeline. We're going to be dependent on Iran for our oil. That's crazy. And that contributed to cutting away like 60,000 jobs. Go anywhere and look it up yourself. How many people's jobs were dependent on that pipeline coming through? See how that makes you feel. The border wall, he cut restrictions, so all these places can come back in, which the guy says that Trump wasn't doing a good job during the pandemic, even though Trump cut off all travel in and out of America. But first thing Biden does when he gets in there is let them all start moving back in. When Biden is supposed to do a lot more better taking care of the pandemic than Trump was doing. Now, myself, I don't really give two shits who's in office, as long as you're going to do right by the people. I'm not saying Trump's better. I'm not saying Biden's better. I'm putting facts out there, and y'all can make your own choice, right? Y'all can determine. I'm putting faith in the people watching, the people that come in, say it, go away. Hopefully, they'll think about it too. I'm leaving it up to you to use your brain to weigh them out and figure out what makes sense and what doesn't. Because to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense. I'm gonna do better than this guy as far as the pandemic goes, but this guy stopped travel, but I'm gonna open it back up so we get it all keep coming back up and around and da 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 da. Right? Yep. I don't fucking understand people. Biden wants to remove this controversial word. Yeah. He wants to take out the word alien. And for illegal alien, wants to take that out. Just to be prudish or whatever, you know? Fucking God. I don't get it. Democrats rebuff McConnell's filibuster demands. Okay. Yeah, gun owners panic buy. Watch live. Biden to unveil national COVID strategy. Well, we were just talking about it. He already done fucked that up. Just because this guy's the one that put those laws in place, let's nix them. Even though they were good. You know. Deadly fire at massive Indian plant cranking out Oxford's COVID vaccine. Kind of funny. In a slight to EU, UK says not all ambassadors are equal, excuse me. My local news. Midland County coronavirus. Yeah. Midland frontline workers giving gift cards to local businesses. Hey, that's good. U.S. jobless claims decline to a still high 900,000. And the siege on the Capitol, the insurrection, Jesus Christ. Like, man, I tell you. Chrissy Teigen lost a tooth in a fruit roll-up at the inauguration. I mean, who fucking cares? Oh, Dolly Parton's brother, Randy Parton, died. Rest in peace. Dustin Diamond has stage 4 small cell carcinoma. Completes first round of chemo. Well, good luck to you. Don't care about sports. Giant worms undersea layer discovered by fossil hunters in Taiwan. Can COVID-19 vaccines be mixed and matched? What the fuck? Anyway, we're getting off topic here. Supposed to be talking about the Second Amendment. Not too many people want to come out and state their opinion on the Second Amendment. And so I figured, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it for those people, Yeah, we know that everybody's terrified of losing the guns and stuff. I know it's a thing that could happen. They could try. It's not gonna work. What else we got? Oh, the definition of an assault weapon. Right. That was from the Regulatory Review. Everybody wants to talk out their ass when it comes to different legislations, legal definitions. Da, 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 da. I'm reading right from these pages, and still, you got one contradicting the other, so on and so forth. Like, goddamn. All right, America. I don't get it. Biden want. Oh, yeah. Psst. That's the one that I already read about him wanting to do the thing. Biden said he plans to increase. I already read that one. Let's see. Am I missing anything here, babe?
No, I don't think so.
How the Capitol assault was planned. I get a kick out of hearing that. There's video going around that the thing that happened at the Capitol, the big insurrection, there was a crowd of people over here screaming and pointing that these guys were Antifa, the ones that were doing all the bad shit. I don't know how true it is, believe what you want. But apparently there was a group of good guys over here, and then a group that they were yelling at and pointing fingers at, the one that was doing all the bad shit. These were apparently, according to this group, these were Antifa, the ones that were doing the destruction and the assaulting and shit. Believe what you want, I'm just saying. Oh, people. People piss me off. God. Let's go with... A case for change. Damn it, get out of here. Fucking ads. People piss me off too. Yeah, I know, right? Like, fuck. God damn it, people are dumb. Not everybody. Just, you know, if you can't think for yourself and do... Come on. There you go. If there's a controversial topic, look at both sides. And you can probably bet money that the truth of the matter lies somewhere in the middle. Right? Nobody wants to do that. Let's all listen to the fucking mainstream media toting their bullshit. I did. Mick, god damn it. People make me angry. Police unions nationwide have largely supported President Donald Trump's re-election amid mass demonstrations over police brutality and accusations of systemic racism. there's a lot of unfair accusations against police. Some of the shit is true. I'm not saying it's all fake. But you can go on here. If you ever... I'll plug a YouTuber right now. Donut Operator. Look up Donut Operator on YouTube and subscribe to him because he's all for the truth of the matter and breaking down police videos. He was once a police officer himself, and he tells you that in his videos. And that's the guy. From what I've seen, that's the guy to go to for a true breakdown of all these bad cops. You know, ooh, it's bad. Let's go with... Encounters with Cool Cops, Best Police Officers 2020. Instant Karma Fails, Police Edition. Encounters with Cool Cops. You see, normally, if you're going to do a video review or whatever, you'll go through and script it all out and make sure that videos are going to go your way or kind of, or whatever. We're not doing that. We're going to go with off script. My top 5 police encounters, funny police encounters, my craziest police encounters, Florida. Oh God, Florida. Fucking Florida. Leave it to Florida, man. A good attitude goes a long way. That it does. That it does. God, and I'm so sick of seeing this guy. Dash cam saves citizen from bizarre police encounter. That's what we need. That's what we need. Dash cam footage. Go dash cam footage. Dash cam review. Dash cam install. I don't know if this is against TOS or not. To be able... I guess it's not if I'm reacting to it. Is that right? Who was it, Meg, that you referred to as the YouTube lawyer? Or something like that? Or not YouTube, Twitch. Somebody in your community is, like, on top of TOS and all that. Who was that again? And maybe you know, like, I want to be able to react to this stuff for you guys. Because there's a lot of crap that is just that. It's crap. Oh, cops are so bad. Cops are so bad. 90% of the time. I'll even knock it down to 85% of the time. Bad shit that happens between a cop and the person or persons that they're getting after. A lot of the bad shit can be stopped if you act like a human instead of a douchebag. Act like a person and treat the cop as a person, because that's what they are. It's a person doing their job, putting on that uniform every fucking day, every morning, kissing their wife, their kids goodbye, walking out that door, risking their life to protect and serve the community that they obviously love and care about, or they wouldn't risk their lives to do it. A lot of the problems between cops and police is because of the media making everything out to be so fucking more bad than what it actually is. And the majority of it could be avoided if you didn't put all your stock into the mainstream media and believe every freaking thing that the news tells you. Because they don't give a shit about the truth anymore. The only thing they care about is ratings. That's it. Flat out. I mean, use your head and look at it. That's what it is. Man. But treat the cop as a person. And they'll treat you as a person, too. You know? Hey, man, how you doing? Hey, I see. License and registration, please? Oh, sure. No problem, man. Here's my license. Here's my registration. Done. Now, oh, man, I'm a sovereign citizen. I don't need to show you my license and registration. No, don't be a dumbass. A traffic stop's a traffic stop. 9 times out of 10, he had a valid reason to stop you. Maybe he's just trying to tell you that your taillight's out. Don't be a dick. Be like, hey man, here you go. And he'll be like, do. Okay, good to go. Thanks. Hey man, by the way, your taillight's out. Or, something. Something simple and stupid. Something stupid be this big. People being stupid can escalate the situation till it's this fucking big. Don't be an idiot. Treat people like people no matter what the hell they're wearing. Even if it's not a cop. Just treat them like people. I don't get where the big fucking issue is. Don't be a dumbass. Treat people like people. It's not that fucking hard. Ugh, hold on. Not that hard, guys. Like, come on. Oh, man. I swear. And by the way, for anybody out in the, watching right now, this is what I'm smoking. It's tobacco. Pipe tobacco. So don't be he's a little bit, man, shut up. It's pipe tobacco. Why? Because I ran out of cigarettes shortly before starting this stream. Or else I'd be smoking a cigarette. But, that's why I have a pipe for backup. Alright, what do you think, babe? Anything else?
Nope, I think that covers it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm missing some shit. Oh, here we go. I got it. Instances where a good guy with a gun saved a bunch of people. Probably won't find it in today's ways of looking out and how algorithms and shit work. Good guys stop bad guys with guns. It is a search result. Oh my god. That's a freaking surprise. The only thing stopping a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. That's quoted off the title of this video by Sky News. Huh, that's crazy. Good guys with guns needed to fight bad guys with guns by the Telegraph. Brevard Sheriff, only thing to stop bad guy with a gun is good guy with a gun. What? What? Straight from a sheriff? No. Here, you'll get the audio.
The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
A call to action by the sheriff of Brevard County to be ready to respond if terror strikes. Sheriff Wayne Ivey says enough is enough, and now more than ever, it's time for people to deal with an attack themselves. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ginger Gadsden. Matt and Lisa are off tonight. Ivey took a stance on social...
No fucking way. That's crazy. Gosh. Oh, here's a video. Neptune Beach resident shoots at 3 armed robbers. Let's check this out.
A neighborhood crime alert in Neptune Beach. The tables are turned on 3 armed robbers during a frightening break-in in Neptune Beach. We want to warn you about the surveillance video. It shows the person inside the home shooting one of the intruders.
Yeah, that guy, second guy clearly had a gun. Third guy looked like he had a gun in his pocket.
This is video.
And they're like, nope. Oh, you weren't watching. Damn. Come here, man. Watch this. Let's get it up here for live scene. Hey, live scene. And let's go down to the capture. And get it up in here. Check this shit out, guys. No, not webcam. What? Game. Okay. Right here. On capture specific window. Oh, no. We'll have to add a window capture. Hold on 1 second. Oh, window. Window. Right there. Check it out. This is funny as hell. Yeah. That one. Done. Check this out, guys. Let's go with transform, fit to screen. No, I don't want to fit it to the screen. Then it'll be underneath everything. Let's go like this. Here we go. Now, as you can see, this is now a reaction video. Because here's me reacting to that. Alright. Fair and square. I think.
Spotlight camera at the Park Place Apartments.
Here, let's start it over. Watch this shit. This is funny.
A neighborhood crime alert in Neptune Beach. The tables are turned on 3 armed robbers during a frightening break-in in Neptune Beach. We want to warn you about the surveillance video. It shows the person inside the home shooting one of the intruders.
Yeah. That guy clearly has a gun. I didn't get to catch the first one. I knew that. Damn it. Oh.
About the surveillance video, it shows
Hold on, let's see if we can get it.
Home shooting one of the intruders.
I can't tell. It starts off too late after he's already up. But second guy. Oh no, maybe he didn't. He was putting on a glove. That guy's got his hands in his pockets. He very well could have one. And nope.
Ring spotlight camera at the Park Place Apartments on 3rd Street.
Oh my gosh.
Vic Micolucci was there last night.
Gosh, that's so funny.
We know one man showed up at the hospital, but 2 others are still on the run.
Yeah, I just spoke with the police commander in charge of the investigation here in Neptune Beach, Mary, and he is asking for help from the community to find these 2 remaining men. This happened yesterday around this time.
Yeah, we get it. Home invasion victim kills masked robber in self-defense. Huh. Sheriff shootout between 79-year-old military veteran, gunshot burglars ends with 1 dead. This is right from the news, probably.
It's legit. Like, it's not...
Yeah, nobody cares about an
I
ad.
don't know how they do it. Like, they must be taking into account other...
Begin with breaking news out of Crosby. That's where deputies say a 79-year-old military veteran defended his gun shop against at least 3 suspected burglars. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Sirota.
Good morning, I'm Tanaya Wright. Deputies say he exchanged gunfire with those suspects. This shooting happened on Kennings Road in Green Cove. One of the suspects was hit and found dead on Morelos Road, right near Wade in East Harris County. Channel 2's Vincent Crivelli joins us now live from Crosby. Vincent, good morning.
Wow, that looks like Zac Efron.
Good morning. That
That's weird.
79-year-old veteran has owned the gun store behind me for over 40 years. Now it's a crime scene. Investigators collecting evidence of this shootout. We learned at least 1 burglar was struck by gunfire. A door and burglar bars ripped off the wall at a gun store. The surrounding area littered with bullets and guns.
No way.
The store's owner is 79-year-old Raymond Balkowitz.
He's been cutting my hair for 50 years.
Newcomb says that he's broken into his friend's store back in November. That time they got away. This time there was a gunfight.
I keep coming back and breaking in.
The store's owner turns
Yeah,
80
yeah.
this year and is a
Yeah.
veteran.
He was, I think, drafted in the late 50s.
Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez says the group of crooks broke into the store around 4:30 this morning. The owner lives close by.
As soon as he heard the commotion, most likely from the door being pulled, is when he came out, so he encountered them pretty quickly.
The bandits were stealing his guns, then they opened
Ah.
fire on him.
No way. No fucking way. You're telling me a bad guy was looking to get his hands on a gun. That's crazy.
I would never guess that.
No. A bad guy's gonna find a way to get a gun. That's so weird.
So a lot of shots were fired. He's very lucky he's alive as well.
He's lucky because he took cover behind this skinny tree. Then he fired back. His aim better than the crooks.
Oh, look at that.
There's some blood there at the scene.
Nearby surveillance video captures the aftermath. The criminals took off in two vehicles, a truck and a car. Authorities say the car ended up 10 miles away in this neighborhood. A man in his 30s died on scene. Family and friends are
What the hell?
scene. Authorities are questioning two people the dead man was with. They also recovered evidence linking this scene to the gun store.
Yeah. Huh. Good guy with gun stops bad guy with gun. That's just crazy talk. Pawn shop employee survives shootout with robbers. So see, this isn't even at a gun shop. This is at a pawn shop. There could be guns there. But this guy's just going to work.
Bag, and as soon as I saw the firearm, I feared for my life.
A pawn shop employee opens fire at an armed robber. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brad Johansson. Two suspects are now in custody after a crime that shut down a local neighborhood.
This started about noon on Monmouth Street in
Well, it's true.
Newport, where Anjanette Levy joins us now live with exclusive video. Anjanette.
That's right, Cammie, and we found out that more than a dozen shots were fired inside the Easy Cash Pawn.
More than a dozen shots.
I spoke with that store employee who fired the shots, and he said he was simply trying to save himself and his boss from possibly being killed.
Yeah.
Only Local 12.
And I saw a firearm.
The employee asked
I feared for my
Roger Williams,
Store at this time, we have two in custody. We've
stunned by what was going on.
Looked down the alley, drawn, and asked her to get down multiple times, and then he ended up tackling her. And I'm at the same time trying to yell at my wife and daughter to stay in the car, stay in the car.
Police say Williams was actually wearing a wig and looked like a woman. No neighbors were hurt, and that store employee is now trying to come to terms with what happened. We found some info.
Yeah. Good guy just going to work. Bad guy found a gun. Come in to rob him. Feared for his life. Shot back. Good guy wins. What the hell? Off-duty officer shoots bank robber suspect. No, you tell me the boys in blue did something. No.
PC is seconds away. Download now on the Flip.
Thank you so much for joining us once again for 9 on Your Side. The off-duty officer who may have saved a life during a bank robbery says...
The off-duty officer who may have saved a life. Oh my god. They weren't out there just doing all kinds of bad shit. Crazy. And the news reported it. The news reported a cop doing something good. Oh my gosh.
And a surprising message.
Now, he shot a man accused of trying to hold up a Coleraine Township bank.
Uh-huh.
Riverside's Tom McKee is live with more. Tom?
Yeah, pointing one thing out.
Well, on May 22nd, Carl Rauschenberg came here to this Key Bank branch. As Malcolm Jones waves his gun into the air and parades through the lobby, the officer takes a tactical position. He orders Malcolm to the ground, but Jones draws a weapon and engages the officer in a battle.
Thanks for the raid, Matt. Of 3. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How are we all doing today? Now, this is not to offend anyone. Welcome in, guys. We're not here to offend anybody. I'm giving out facts, and I'm asking for opinions. Hey, what's up, Blue Bull? How's it going, dude? Asking for opinions on what people think about the Second Amendment and how it pertains to today. But we're just looking at some crazy video of good guys with guns stopping bad guys who ended up finding guns. Also, you're in an echo. What? Why the hell am I echoing? Why am I echoing? That's weird. I don't know why that is. But yeah, just craziness of a good guy with a gun stopping a bad guy who got a hold of a gun. Right? That's what we're doing. We've already come in, we've gotten a lot of support here already. We got tipped 1,000 bits, gifted sub from McFlix. 1,000 bits was tipped from Brivis22. So a huge shout out to those guys. Huge shout out to Matt too for raiding with the party of 3. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all are being safe. Using your noodles, your noggins, whatever you want to call it. Here, let's watch. An off-duty officer shoots a bank robbery suspect. Man. Bad guy got a hold of a gun, comes in to rob a bank, and wouldn't you know it, there's a good guy with a gun. But, to put the cherry on top, it happened to be an off-duty officer. One of our boys in blue. One of those guys that puts his uniform on every morning, hugs and kisses his wife and children, goes out and risks his life every day because he loves the community that he's sworn to protect and serve. Just so happens, he was there and saved who knows how many people. Not just the workers and stuff, but every common folk who were in the lobby of that bank. Crazy. But since, I'm sure Blackfire probably already told you guys, because he's got it in his chat bot, or whatever you want to call it. That little, how James likes his guns and stuff. That's what we're talking about. I'm a huge proponent for the Second Amendment. And I'm not here to tell anybody that they need to go out and get a gun themselves. That's fine. I'm just saying that good guys with guns help to stop bad guys with guns. That's it. And we've shown off today on camera. Where the hell did it go? Oh. Thank you. Here we've already showed off. We got the AR-15, the big bad man pajama. Oh, it's so scary, right? AR-15s are scary. It's really not. I've already went through and I've done a whole presentation on what makes the AR-15 not scary. And actually, for those just tuning in, and for those who have been here from the beginning, the AR and AR-15 does not stand for assault rifle, like the lamestream media would have people believe. The AR stands for Armalite rifle, which was the first company to come out with the platform. That just means how the weapon was put together. You know, the whole, how it was built, how it was made, what the structure of it is. That's all it pertains to. Clear and simple. Armalite rifle, not assault rifle. Common misconception that is used for the argument against such things. Same with the definition of an assault rifle. An assault rifle, they're going to try to take away the assault rifle. Well, guess what? Normal people, average Joe, even the average gun lover, myself included, cannot own what is legally classified as an assault rifle because it's not fully automatic. It's a semi-automatic. All these AR-15s that people are saying are so bad, so scary. There's been multiple occasions where good guys with ARs stopped bad guys with fully automatic. Fully automatic weapons got stopped by a semi-automatic weapon. This is semi-automatic select fire. You have a safety. It's hard to do while looking in the camera. You got a safety, and you got a fire, right? That's on that side. This side here I'll show you so you see the action work. What happens is I pull the trigger. Listen, you can be able to hear it. That click, that'll fire the cartridge, right? And then the action will come back. I'm going to hold the trigger down. You hold the trigger down, the action will come back. It'll cycle like that. It'll spit out the old round, the empty casing, and it'll load in the next one. But that's it. See, I'm holding it down. It hasn't clicked again. So this is semi-automatic. There is no fully automatic to this weapon as it stands. If I let go, listen, I'll let go, and you'll hear it reset. Hear that little tink? It's resetting. So now I can pull the trigger again, or I can let it off. But I still have to make that second trigger pull in order to keep firing. It'll cycle, boom, new round goes in, and then I gotta pull the trigger again. I have to let up to pull. That's what makes it semi-automatic. Same with my shotgun. It's a 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun, right? Same concept. It's very similar in build to an AR. It's got the select fire, which select fire is another term that puts people off when they don't know about guns and such. It's got fire and it's got safety. That's it. There's no selection on there for fully automatic. Everybody dipped. That's great. But that's it. There's no full auto Friday, nothing for me, because I don't have the licensing required to own a fully automatic weapon. Clear cut, simple. One trigger pull equals one round fired. That's it. A lot of people might not like me talking about it, as is seen by people not hanging around to talk about it. But I'm willing to talk about it. What you think of it, what I think of it, we don't even have to compare the two. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. That's another thing in the Constitution, you know, free speech, that First Amendment. That First Amendment, free speech, followed by the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. You know, it's that simple. I don't know why the hell I'm getting an echo, though. That's confusing me. The game I was playing was so chill you fall asleep. I fell asleep 3 times. Damn, dude, really? That's a super chill game. Good lord. That's the one that I was watching you play with the robots and stuff? That's crazy. That is nutso. But yeah, we're just looking at footage of good guys with guns stopping bad guys with guns. You get the drift. And to show a comparison, because maybe this is what I should have started out with before your raid all said, "Ooh, gun's scary," and left. We have to compare today, for anyone who's interested, a 22. I finally got more done, but it's a slow process. But I'm now at the stage to grow my people. Nice. Nice. Well, today for comparison, though, we've got a bullet, a cartridge that is shot by the AR, comparing to one of the absolute smallest calibers a gun can have, and this is a 22. This is a 22 WMR, which is a 40 grain round that shoots at 1,875 feet per second. So you got one of the smallest rounds, and it specifically says right on there that it's used for small game. This is what you use to kill a squirrel, a rabbit, what have you, right? You get it, small game. And this is what the big, bad, scary AR shoots, right? We've got, let's go touch tips here, tip to tip. You see the difference in length of these? Well, actually, for anybody watching, just joining, whatever, doesn't understand fully how a cartridge is crafted, this whole part from, you can see the cutoff. See that cutoff there at the top, right in this area right here? That's the separation of the piece of lead and the rest of the cartridge. The rest of the cartridge is just gunpowder. This tiny little piece there at the cap, right here, just this piece right here, up until you see that line, up on the neck of it a little bit, that's the lead. Alright? That's the lead. The rest of it's all gunpowder. Same with this one. Got this little piece right here, and you see that cutoff line? That's the lead, with just a little bit left underneath of it. Now you put those two tip to tip, and compare them. Focus. Tip to tip, just like that. You'll see that the big bad AR bullet is just a smidge longer. It's just because it's more cone shaped. Just a smidge longer than the itty bitty 22 round. That's because, and you compare the difference this way, just like that. Look at, they're the same diameter. I'm trying to get used to showing crap to the camera here. That's the same diameter, the same width around as the 22. It's a 22. It's a baby. It's a baby bullet. There are tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of rounds that are a lot bigger, shoot a lot faster than the big bad scary AR bullet. This is the common AR bullet, the 223, the 5.56. The two different rounds, basically, they're the same though. The only huge difference in them is the amount of pressure that they put out when they go off and shoot out of the thing. That's the big difference. Like 223, 5.56. That's it. But yeah, that's the comparison between a 22 and a 223. There's not really a big difference, except the 223 has more powder behind it. That's it. Now I could show you guys, if I can find them, my 270 rounds, my 30 rounds, which I can't find. I got them put up somewhere. Might be up and underneath a bunch of stuff up there. Ooh, I opened up the wrong side. Well, that's cool though, man. You got all your stuff together on that game, and you're just start making your people and shit. There's that. I gotta get this back. Like so. I do try, honestly. It's very freaking hard to do, to talk about the Second Amendment without getting political. But I've stated that I don't really give a damn who's in power. You just can't go against the Constitution. You can't take away people's guns for no reason at all. That's all it is. I don't give a fuck who's got the presidency. As long as they do a good job, hey. I'll be that guy sitting back, wow. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong to assume that he'd do a bad job, because look, he's doing a good job. But, weigh the information that's given to you. Take everything with a grain of salt, research it yourself, and come up with your own conclusion instead of letting other people do the thinking for you. I hope to have a fan base that uses the brains. Alright. So, back to the video here. Live. Alright. Let's find another one. Oh, here, armed robber. Bad guy with a gun.
A group of men, two of them all.
Oh, that's probably why you're having an echo. I have the volume for me turned up too high on my speakers. That's probably doing it. Okay.
Armed
Now see, why? Why is that so complicated? I don't get why people can't get it. Like, ugh. Looking for any comments, questions, concerns, or opinions of your own concerning the Second Amendment, go ahead and drop them in the chat section and we'll talk about it. No berating. I should have chat rules. There's no berating of people for their opinions. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Up until that point, that's it. No arguing, nothing. We're going to raise a community here where people use their brains and weigh the options for themselves before coming to a clear and concise opinion of their own. And if not, then still you're entitled to your own opinion, but it's probably wrong. Let's see what we got going on. I gotta get rid of this ashes and stuff here. Well, alright guys, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. Maybe we'll try to get people talking about it tomorrow during the stream. But I hope y'all are having a great time, staying safe, keeping close to your loved ones, you know, so on and so forth. Let's get up the stream ending screen here, and let's see if we can raid someone. Let's see who's online. Oops, I gotta make it bigger so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Let's raid. I don't actually know any of these people. Well, he's playing Call of Duty. I'll go to my dashboard. That's the only way I can get the damn thing to raid. I don't know why. .515 is playing Call of Duty. Boozy Nana, Call of Duty. Let's raid Boozy Nana.